All right. Bang, bang. What's going on, guys? To an exciting new edition. Main event. Talkin Hands. I'm your host, Preston. For my co-host, Mr. Sunglasses, Danny Betts. We're going to break down this weekend's huge rematch main event action as Oleksandr Usyk defends his heavyweight titles. They won against Tyson Fury in the rematch this weekend. It's beautiful Saudi Arabia. Before we get into these fights, we'd love to recap the fights that were last week. And shout Mario Barros in the chat. Mario Barros. Love to see it. We got to talk about Munguia. Jaime Munguia gets knocked out at home, Tijuana, Mexico, round 6 KO by Bruno. Bruno gets knocked down bad. I think it was round 2. It was round 1 or round 2. I think it was round 2.
I think it was round 2, yeah.
I will say Munguia didn't look sharp at all, though, the whole fight. He had him cornered against the ring 4, 5, 6 times. Bruno's defense was good. He blocked a lot of punches. Some did get through, and he just got caught bad with the 1-2, dropped. And I'm sure you saw it, or at least it was going around the internet. Chavez was doing the commentary, and he was just like, "Oh my god, like this." So, Dan, your thoughts? I think it's upset of the year. Bruno was plus 2,400 to win by KO, which is
it's
wild.
definitely up there for sure. Top 2, top 3. And one thing I did say in the breakdown last week, like the guy Sir he likes to go to the ropes and high guard, but then counter. That's exactly what the fuck he did. But he don't have that much power.
That was my thing. Yeah.
And he, like you said, like he called him nasty with the 1-2, and it was over. Like we know Munguia was hittable and things like that. He's been dropped before. We thought Canelo was gonna get it done. I did not think this guy was gonna get it done, bro.
No.
I'll be honest. There's a lot of guys I hate this when motherfuckers come out after the fight and they're like, "Oh, Munguia was never that good." Blah 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 blah. Like, bro, I'm like, but did you have the underdog in this fight? Did you pre-tape it? Did you call it before the fight even happened? No. Yeah. Nobody expected this, bro. So, I mean, it was definitely a big upset, but it is what it is.
If anything, I'll say Munguia looked the best he ever did against Canelo. Yeah. His last fight was dicey, too, but then he got him out of there. This fight, he just took a punch he just couldn't get up from, literally. Just insane. Insane KO.
Did you see the guy on ringside?
Yeah.
The guy on ringside was like, "Come on, get up."
Yeah. It almost seemed like his buddy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like he was like a friend or a family member or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's bad because which we talked about the prior week. It was supposedly it was gonna be a setup fight for a big fight early next year. Yeah. The fight kind of didn't make any sense. It was kind of a throwaway fight, and bad loss by Jaime. He'll get back, and we'll see who he fights next. I think they wanted Christian Mbili, which
they were talking about Berlanga. Like Berlanga was saying, like, man, you messed up the bag. We could have had a big, money fight, and he did. I mean, yeah. I think obviously he didn't come up and showed up in this fight against his opponent. I mean, he thought it was easy. So
yeah, and I mean he did knock him down early, and if anything, if it would have gone to decision, unless he was just getting beat pillar to post, he would have got the decision. So, but still, he got knocked out first time in his career, and only second time dropped, which is crazy. That being said, other fight that we talked about last week was Curiel. Raul Curiel fought Alexis Rocha. Fight ends in a draw. Danny, what do you think about this fight? I had Curiel. I think you said you had Curiel as well.
I had Curiel, money line. That was a great fight, man. I knew matchup wise that was going to be a great fight. Two brothers pretty much. In the pocket inside, and that's pretty much what happened. I'm not gonna lie though. I rarely say this, but I thought the draw was perfect. I thought the draw was a perfect, ending for this fight. Even though I had the money line, I try not to be biased, but I really thought this was a draw, bro. It was like so even. Yeah. It was hard to like pick a side. I definitely want to watch a rematch because just the styles, man. The styles is gonna make another great fight, and I'm pretty sure like one of them is really gonna try to like showcase a big a big win in the next fight and make sure like they get the W. So I'm definitely down for the rematch.
Yeah, my big takeaway, which is kind of also why I took Curiel, was I thought he'd be able to hurt him
Yeah.
more, and the power didn't seem to phase him as well. When he did get him in the pocket and was throwing, he looked good, but I thought he took a little too many minutes off, not necessarily rounds off. I thought Rocha was doing the better work, so I was pleased to get the draw and the money back, obviously. But yeah, it was a good fight. It was a good fight overall. Shout winner circle in the chat. That being said, we're going to break it down. This week's big main event action. Huge fight again. Alexander Usyk taking on Tyson Fury. Current odds at FanDuel have Usyk as the short favorite, -165. Tyson Fury is +136. Guys need a book, go to the description down below. Use FanDuel. Our links are in the description. Promo code Pub Sports. Bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you do win. Round props, over unders 10.5 rounds. Just to the over, fight goes -150. Usyk KO +300. Fury KO +310. Usyk decision +155. Fury decision +410. Danny, what do you think here? You think there's going to be a difference? Think Fury's going to get better? You think Usyk's going to put a stamp on it, so to speak? What are you liking here?
I had to take the sunglasses off because now we're in official business here. This fight, the first fight was great. A huge fight.
Yeah.
I actually had a max bet on Usyk at +120. I think it went to +130, 135, and I hit it again. And I actually bet it live too, because like the if you saw that fight, he started off great pressure. He won the first 2 rounds, and then Tyson Fury like made a couple of adjustments. And what surprised me though was Fury's hand speed in that fight. It was a difference too. Like he was hitting him with uppercuts and nice 1-2s, nice jab. But once Usyk was pressuring him, he had trouble with that.
Yeah.
So the middle rounds was all Fury. And after that, Usyk made a couple of adjustments. After being hurt, he was actually hurt too by Fury's punches.
Yeah.
With the uppercut to the body. And I said that in the first, if you go back, I said it in the first breakdown. This is why I cannot bet against Usyk. Cause like he could lose rounds, but he would never let that up. Like he's gonna come back even stronger and win more rounds, especially down in the later rounds, like 9, 10, 11, 12. And that's exactly what happened here. And live betting, I saw decision plus like 11, 1200. I'm like, oh, I'm hitting this. So I put a unit on it. I knew he was going to bounce back after being hurt and losing those middle rounds. And that's exactly what happened. He hurt Fury late in that fight. I think it was 9th round, I think it was.
Yeah, round 9, yep.
And then he swept the last 3 rounds, in my opinion. You could have gave Fury round 12. That's the only round.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
that's the only one. And that's why I think people are crazy thinking that Fury won this fight, even though it was a close fight. But Usyk, that's why I love Usyk, because like he can adjust. He's a southpaw. The left hand was landing all night, bro. That's what hurt Fury. Like Fury was doing good on the outside. Even though he was the bigger man, you were assuming like, oh, he's gonna be the one pressuring, going forward. Shout out to Debbie Cab in the chat. But that wasn't the case. It was a smarter guy in Usyk pressuring him, hitting him with the left hand combinations, doing the angles. And I got Usyk money line again. It's not gonna be a max bet because it's not the same price. He was the underdog in the last fight, and I'm like, oh, this is the max bet because I really think this guy is pound for pound one of the best for sure. In my eyes, arguably number one. Like Terrence Crawford in a way, toss all those 3 guys. I agree with all of them. I gotta take Usyk in this fight. I don't know if he gets the stoppage. I don't think so. If I had a pick, it goes to the decision. Decision is only to the fight goes the distance is only like minus 140.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good bet. You know what I'm saying? Because like Usyk money line is around that same price. But I gotta go with Usyk. I like Usyk money line by decision. If you want to sprinkle by UNAM, which is I think it's like plus 250, which is not like a crazy number, but if you want to throw like a half unit, I think he gets it done again, man. I just think he's overall better, bro. Like, and talking about rematches, everybody, they're talking about. Oh, I know. Turkey Adeshik is a Fury fan. He wants the third fight. Blah
Yeah.
blah blah. Sometimes we can't get what we want. I don't think he's getting what he wants. I think Usyk's gonna win. I do think we find a rematch, but we're not talking about the pros. I'm talking about the amateurs. I think we find a rematch with Better BF and Usyk, and that's gonna be a fucking historic fucking fight after this fight, man. I got Usyk all day money line. Give me that shit. That's it. Bye bye Fury. Hype job.
Well, I wouldn't say hype job.
He is. Because people want to say, oh, all his rematches, he's knocked out his opponent. Usyk's not Wilder. Usyk's none of these guys, bro.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I picked Usyk against Joshua in like 2020. Yeah,
I say hype job because people want to say he's one of the best overall heavyweights of all time, which is a fucking hype job in my opinion. And Lennox Lewis blows him away in my opinion. Usyk blows him away in my opinion. Skill wise, like he's on his biggest hype job when it comes to fights is with Wilder. People didn't fucking know him before Wilder.
Well, Klitschko.
No, people didn't even know him before that. People don't really even talk about Klitschko. I'm talking about the casual fighters, like watchers and stuff like that. Like it, he's funny. He does a lot of casual
he
stuff.
Gets hit, which he gets.
No, I know, but I'm saying he does a lot of other stuff like that people pay attention to. The funny videos and this and this.
Yeah, he's like
right.
Like a Conor McGregor type kind of.
No, well, kind of, but like I still think he's a hype job. He is good. Don't get me wrong. Dude's huge. He has good hand speed, but skill wise, I gotta go with Usyk, man. He's gotta prove me wrong. I gotta go with Usyk.
Yeah, no, I think Usyk's the best heavyweight in the world. Pretty clear. Actually, so my best bet to me in this fight is actually Fury to get knocked down plus 130.
See, I think that's a trap, bro.
I don't think so because if you watch the first fight,
I said it last fight.
Usyk hurt him twice. So before he like battered him against the ropes, he hurt him a round earlier with the left uppercut right to the head. And Fury was like, "What the fuck?" Like, he got buzzed. He went to the corner. He came out of the corner in the next round, and that's when Usyk just battered him around. I think Usyk slowed down a bit to conserve the energy because what I loved about it the whole fight, because what Fury likes to do is bully people in the ring. He couldn't do any of that in the first fight, and he's not going to do that in this fight either, where he tried, because I just watched it today.
Which is funny, ain't it?
Yeah, he tried to grab Usyk and just like rabbit punch him. The ref was getting on him, and then Usyk kind of did this and like was not showboating, but like what the fuck are you doing? Like, let's box. And Fury got like ticked, and after that, I thought the fight was over. Basically, yeah, no, I love Usyk here. I think Usyk's by far the better fighter. I think Fury's prime, and I think it hurt him too. The Wilder fights, because Wilder's looked bad too, but Fury hasn't looked the same. We know the Ngannou fight was kind of weird, but Fury won the fight, and he just hasn't looked the same. I thought this is just a tough styles matchup for him. Usyk just has it all. Fury was reliant on the uppercut, didn't throw the uppercut enough. Usyk has more tools in the toolbox, and I love Fury to get knocked down. I think he's going to get knocked down at least once. I don't mind the decision or the money line. It just sucks you have to pay juice on the money line. But, yeah, I love Usyk here. Textiles here. I heard they're working on integrating AI judges. Is that true? I did see that today. Turkey said it's going to be the first fight they want to have but it's not going to count. Yeah, like what North Ender said.
I think that's so stupid, bro.
I
Especially
want.
I just watched a movie on Netflix about that bullshit and this, because there's no emotion to it. Think about it. AI. How they gonna determine like momentum? You know what I'm saying? Like momentum, power on the punches, and things like that. It's like not number wise. They're gonna go all by numbers, which is bullshit.
Yeah, so yeah, for the first time ever, an AI-powered judge will monitor the fight, free from bias and human error. Brought to you by The Ring. This groundbreaking experiment, which won't impact the results, debuts during Usyk Fury 2. Don't miss history in the making.
We'll see how it works, bro.
And albeit, maybe they can count the punches better, the AI, because as we know in UFC,
There's a lot of other things like okay, so like talking about the first fight, it could
yeah,
have been easily stopped. Usyk
I
hurt
agree.
him bad.
He was literally
The
bouncing around
fucking
the
ref
ring.
took forever to count.
Yeah,
So the AI part, you know, just going off a regular count, could have just stopped it easily.
yeah.
Little things like that, like, you know, well, I don't know. We'll see how it works, but I don't like, you know, I just fear that AI is just gonna take over everything.
Oh, it
I hate
already
that
is
shit.
happening. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. I do think there needs to be, because I think there is already like inherent bias in the sport with the judging, with the promotion, the
Yeah.
promoters. What do they want? I'll
The
be curious to see how it works. Yeah.
the Mangia fight. Did you hear the ref in that fight? That
No.
motherfucker was counting like it was no tomorrow. He's like 1, 2, 3,
Oh, to count
4.
them out.
I'm like, God damn, he's counting fast as shit. I
Yeah.
was dying. Go look back. Go look back. I'm telling you.
Yeah. No, yeah, I mean, I'll be curious to see how it goes because there's multiple times in boxing and of course MMA, we all can watch the same fight, but we can argue for our
Because
fighter.
everybody has different and we can argue all we want, but at the same time, that's what makes our sport. Me and
Yeah,
you could have two different, you know, looks on a fight because you like a little bit more of the boxer. I like the pressure fighter inside, you know, landing the bigger
yeah, like to
shots.
me.
You
So
know, for example,
I bet Curiel as well. I thought he was going to lose the decision. Personally, I thought he was going to lose the decision. I wanted him to win. I was happy with the draw, but I thought he was going to lose that decision. That was just from what I watched. I thought Rocha outperformed what I expected him to do in that fight. You know, so
Yeah.
it's all just dependent on, I guess, yeah, what you like. Because I watched the Fury fight on YouTube. It's the UK broadcast, so they
Yeah.
were pumping up Fury,
Oh,
and
dude.
at the end of the fight, they gave it
They
a
were,
draw.
and
Yeah,
that's yeah, and that's what people listen to that too much, man. Like they don't actually watch the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people don't know what to watch for. They just watch and listen to these commentators that are biased as hell, and they just go off that. Like, no, that's not how it works.
yeah,
But this is another great matchup, man. And then we got the rematch, you know, coming up soon too with Beterbiev and Bivol.
yep.
I'm telling you, like,
And then, which we'll talk about probably shortly, they got into another scuffle.
I
Morel
can't
and
wait. Yes,
Benavidez. They're like fighting every fucking where they
I
go.
love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah. But yeah, that's the breakdown. I think it's gonna be a great fight, and I favor Usyk as well. Boxing news. Any big boxing news to share with the people, Danny? You got anything?
I mean, you tell me first because I really haven't
So the
seen
only
it.
thing I I think it's a joke, but Conor McGregor, Logan Paul.
Oh, bro, I heard about that. That's stupid. It's just, I'll tell you right now, like you know, like Mike Tyson, you know, he's a name. It is
Well,
entertaining
and
with Jake
Mike
Paul.
Tyson, KSI. I saw that too.
Oh, I didn't see that,
Yeah, I saw that today. They're in negotiations to fight. Same thing, the Netflix next year. Mike Tyson,
bro.
KSI.
Mike Tyson's trying to get the bag. That's all it
Yeah,
is.
KSI is not a good boxer. So
He's athletic, but he definitely needs to work on his, you know, fundamentals for sure.
yeah, I don't think they should make that fight, but yeah, Tyson needs money, so
Besides that, I mean, I haven't heard anything official, like official. So we could get to like the chat or whatever questions. I know a lot of people are.
yeah.
Missing leg day. Textile said Benavidez can't be missing leg day. I mean, he's been missing that shit for a long time.
Yeah, I mean he's a tall guy.
Hey,
Yeah.
yes, but if you guys see them size up, Morel's a big ass dude. Like everybody keeps sleeping on his size. Pause. But I keep telling people, man, Morel's definitely live in that fight, for sure.
Yeah, I think it's going to be. I just have to watch more of Morel because Benavidez has looked great recently, So, Joshua Fury by crooked decision. I think that's what he meant.
I could definitely see it, but like I think Usyk's not playing no games. He knows. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw the phone call. It was Usyk and Fury and Turkey Ali Sheik. And literally, Turkey Ali Sheik is saying like, I want the trilogy. Don't do this, Fury. Don't showboat. Get it done this time. Blah 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 blah. Talking shit to Usyk. Like Usyk knows he's against the wall. Like he's gotta make this more clear. So I think he gets it done by UD in my opinion. But
Well, and the other thing, I don't think Fury can keep the pace up with Usyk.
no, nope.
Because Usyk was literally on
His
him
gas tank
from
is
round
crazy,
one
yep.
straight. So that's and I'm like, so the prop is there's a prop either fighter to be knocked down. So like there to be one knockdown in the fight.
Don't fall for it, P.
That's minus 190.
Don't fall for it. I'm telling you, because we talked about this in the first fight, and how Fury has been knocked down like 8 times, and we talked about it. Like he's gonna get knocked down. That shit is gonna happen for sure. I feel like this one's not gonna happen because I've been seeing a lot of props and little boosts and shit, and
Yeah, I haven't
bookies
seen the boost. Yeah,
and best 365. But
yeah.
I'm telling you, they're trying to bait people in there because it's like Fury to be knocked down to win, Fury to be knocked down, or Usyk to win under 10.5 rounds with 1 knockdown, stuff like that. Like I think there's no knockdowns. I think Usyk wins like 8 rounds and wins the UD. That's my opinion. Maybe hurts him, not a knockdown, but like,
Yeah.
buzzes him or whatever. We'll see. I mean, that's just my opinion. Because, like, everybody, I mean, not everybody, but I was saying that a lot in the first fight because I remember a lot of people were asking. I think it was nice plus odds, too, because, like, people forgot that Fury got knocked down so many times in his career.
Yeah, Wilder hurt him like every fight. Yeah,
exactly. So,
but that is good. I'm seeing actually the unanimous and split decision props, which this is like the first time I've seen that.
Yeah, dude, I like those numbers.
Yeah. No, that's
so. I'm gonna play money line. Probably like for now max bet this time because like I said, like I knew it was mispriced because I thought Usyk should be favored in the first fight. I'll probably play like to win 4 or 5 units, and then probably put a unit for unanimous decision, which is like around like 250-ish around there, to win 2.5 units. So it should be another great fight though. I can't wait.
I mean,
the undercard sucks though.
Yeah. Well, we lost the good fight. The guys fighting on the better BF card.
Yeah.
Like the one thing I'll say, because I mentioned last week, I still think, but it's going to be hard for him to win rounds. Maybe they should expect him to knock Usyk out. Fury by decision at like plus 420.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah, like that still seems crazy, but rewatching the fight, I think Usyk can do a little more, and because Fury did look good mid-round, hurt him, but I think I'm not going against Usyk. It's just like Bam Rodriguez, unless he fights.
Can't do it.
I don't know who he would have to fight, but like I'm not betting against these guys. And that's where people get caught. Value. I'm getting value on this.
Yeah. The bookies are like, look, plus 400.
Yeah.
It was a split last time. But the KO is a worse number. So,
Yes.
but at the same time, I still think that's a trap because they're like, oh, look, he hurt him. He didn't drop him, but he hurt him bad. And the same thing with Usyk. Oh, he dropped him, should have been stopped. Here's plus 300. No.
Yeah, I would not play Usyk KO.
No, I think it's decision, bro.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm sticking with the money line. It covers. Because, it's a huge fight. They want a trilogy. You never know what a draw or some bullshit. But I got money line and a little sprinkle on the unanimous decision.
Yeah, I'll go Usyk money line as well. Hell, I gave out stupid Jake Paul money line, and that was easy. So,
that was easy. That was shit.
So
that was parlay with everything.
Yeah, that was minus 200.
Just like Navarrete, same thing.
Yeah, didn't really have to sweat it too much. So yeah, I'll just give out Usyk money line. I don't think he's gonna lose this fight. That being said, Danny, you can close it out. Anything for chat? Make sure it hits the like button, all that good stuff.
Yeah, like you said, smash that like button. Put your predictions and best bet on the comments below. Subscribe if you're new. We just hit 30K.
Yeah,
I know we've been trying to do that for the last couple of weeks. I know there's no UFC for like a month or whatever, so enjoy these boxing fights. I think this is the last one in the next couple of weeks too. So
yeah,
not a lot of sports going on when it comes to fighting, but I like Usyk money line. That's my best bet. Shout out everybody in the chat. Find me at Danny Betts with 2 Z's everywhere. Patreon, Twitter X, IG, and TikTok. And hopefully Usyk gets it done.
Yeah, like Danny said, if you guys could, thumbs up, leave a like on the video, comment down below your predictions, thoughts on the fight. We'd love to get back to you, read all your comments, and we will respond to all your comments. And maybe next week, if we want to do a show, we'll recap the fight that was.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah.
And look ahead to 2025. So that being said, this was Main Event, Talkin Hands. See you guys next week with hopefully an easy Usyk victory. Peace.